Blessings and welcome to all of my sexy scorpions out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and yes, I'm a fellow scorpion myself. I have my sun in Scorpio, and yes, it's important not just to look at your sun sign, but also your rising and moon sign to get a more in-depth understanding of where your energy is taking you each and every month, Scorpio. So this month for December, happy holidays, by the way, wishing you all the best for the last month of 2018 can bring to you. We're going to start off with some oracles, and then we'll go into your reading with connection to the South position, and also in love and work and finances, and also pull one last special oracle for bringing in the year 2019 and what to expect. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Your first oracle, you did receive this beautiful card of the child of the divine, and having this special, wonderful connection with the divine's energy. And of course, it's all about innocence, purity, and redemption this month here. So it looks like there is some type of redemption, some type of maybe something that you've had to wait to clear out, to stay positive. It's because of your innocence, your purity, and your connection, obviously, to the divine. So believing in this time of change, and I feel there's wonderful things to look forward to. We have Jupiter that just went into our second house of finances and resources. So I feel this is going to be for sure next year a great time for abundance, with Jupiter blessing us with the second house, because the second house is all about our finances and resources and how we grow and prosper from it. And of course, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and that's where Jupiter is now in the sign of Sagittarius. So it's like a double blessing for us. So I do feel there's a lot of things to look forward to as we go into 2019, especially being more prosperous. We also have the nodes changing, and the North Node is now in Cancer and is in our 9th house here, Scorpio. So it had been in our 10th house for the last year and a half, and I feel with the North Node, there was a lot of Scorpios who had to focus on maybe a lot of changes in the career and really working hard to establish some type of pathway, because Jupiter being in the first house really shows maybe a lot of changes that the Scorpio has gone through to get on the right pathway, to really truly love what you do, just being more open to the divine's energy and what is being intuitively shown to you. And I feel, in the last year and a half, that may have been a huge focus for a lot of us Scorpios to focus on what we truly want in our career and working hard to establish something. And I do feel now with Jupiter being in our second house, Scorpio, it looks like now in the North Node moving out of the 10th house of career and into our 9th house, it's that special connection to our spiritual energy, a stronger connection to the divine. And that's what the 9th house is. It's really our connection to the divine. It's our growth and wanting to learn more about who we are. And so with the North Node being in the 9th house now, Scorpio, and my North Node is in the 9th house, so I'm really thrilled to have this energy flowing for me. But for all of us, this really is about knowing that we can tap into a stronger connection to our angels and guides, really understanding who we are spiritually. This may be, for a lot of us, going back to school, getting more knowledge. I know I'm going back to school to get my master's degree. So those are things that happen as we have that focus with the North Node being in our 9th house. So I do feel it is about getting more connected with the divine, feeling more pure and innocent with that connection of just knowing that, whatever trials, tribulations, things that we go through, Scorpio, of course, we're very are very used to changes and, a lot of, karmic lessons and tasks. That's just part of being a Scorpio, but it allows us to grow and be more enlightened. And I feel that's what the next year and a half with that North Node being in the 9th house is, a lot more enlightenment, a lot of purity and innocence for our soul, because it's like redemption time for us Scorpios, right? Going through so much karmically, it's redemption time. So let's just move forward now. In the last seashell oracle I pulled before we go into your reading are, no kidding, thing. It's so cute. It says jingle shells. So, you know, a great seashell to have for the month of December, of course, being the holidays and Christmas time. So we get the jingle shells. And what it says is having a focus that's too one-sided. Need for balance with time, money, and energy. So be careful this month to make sure that you're balancing everything. Of course, we want to overspend, you know, overuse our energy, you know, not have enough time because of the holidays. So just remember the jingle shells. The jingle shells wants you to focus not just on one thing, but make sure that you're balancing everything so that you can stay in the divine's light and stay in that purity and innocence of light and love. So let's move forward and go into the self position here, Scorpio, and look at the self position here. And see where our energy has taken us. The first card that wants to, well, it's taken us to victory and success. That's what it's doing here. That's the first card we get, Scorpio. So, you know, whatever you've been working hard on, and that's why I feel the Jupiter in the second house is giving us some type of victory, some type of success, abundance through maybe the last year and a half, you know, having to really grow and, you know, conquer and get over obstacles and challenges maybe, and flowing in the right work energy. And it looks like whatever you've been working hard to grow and establish and conquer in your work, it looks like success this month. So congratulations for you Scorpios who have been waiting for this redemption. That's what the Six of Wands is all about, right? Redemption. And receiving some type of accolade, some type of reward for all your hard work and effort there. So awesome. Let's look at the next card here, Scorpio, and connection to the self energy here for you. Okay. Then, I mean, how awesome is this? Not only do you get victory and success, but you get celebration. It is, you know, there's some reason to celebrate this month, Scorpio. So it could just be about being with family and friends because of the holidays. But I feel this is something that you have challenged yourself to overcome. You know, others are really appreciating what you have, you know, worked hard to do. But, you know, it is about rejoice. It is about redemption. And know that you are going to receive the success, the victory, the accolades that you deserve. Wow, isn't that awesome to see? This is really going to be a wonderful month of joy. And, you know, Venus went direct in our first house, Scorpio. And so, you know, it could be that time that, you know, last couple of months we've had some really, you know, hard energy with Venus being, you know, retrograde and in our house, in our sign, excuse me. And it may have been a lot of things that we had to go back to learn and understand and grow and release and karmically, you know, tap into regarding love. And also Venus is about abundance, and maybe there was a lot of things that needed to change that you were preparing for in your work to receive this victory and success. So yes, redemption time and happiness and joy, celebration this month, December. You Scorpios definitely deserve it. So let's pull one more card here, Scorpio, in the self position here. And we've got, oh, 2 cards want to come out. And boy, it just is awesome. Look at this. It's about the Two of Wands. It's about planning for the future, looking at things that are coming to you, you know, in the month of December. And the Nine of Pentacles is you just really being in your essence. It's just like you are going to receive some type of abundance, maybe an offer, maybe that you're going on some type of journey to celebrate with others. But, you know, this is you being in your glory. This is about Venus being in Scorpio and you feeling in your essence here, Scorpio. So I feel there may be some wonderful choices that are coming to you for some type of offer, maybe with the Nine of Pentacles here, offer for you to receive some type of reward, celebration. So this is a month to celebrate, month to go on some type of journey, a month that you may be receiving some type of reward, an offer. So wow, this is a great month for a lot of you Scorpios to really enjoy yourself. But I do feel there's something coming to you and an offer that you may have to take right away, but I do feel this choice, this offer will be a very successful one. So look out for those wonderful connections to those who may be coming in your way to give you some type of reward, some type of offer. So here we go. We've got the man's energy here, and we also have the sky. So this may be things that you have cleared out, had to end and start fresh. And that's why I feel there's like, this new innocence, and it's about you clearing out the old to begin something. There seems to be a male energy in this connection. Maybe there's this wonderful redemption of love coming. And so, I see this male-female energy and success and celebration. So this may be a connection to finally coming together, finding the balance with someone that you've been really trying to work hard on. And maybe this is going to be the month that you receive some type of message, some type of offer, some type of choice to maybe go and have some fun with this energy. So yes, some of you Scorpios, it looks like there's a connection to, love and a nice balance with someone. So, remember what the seashell, jingle shell said is, don't focus on one thing, focus on, what is happening around you, because I feel, there may be a lot of things going on around you that you're going to have to pay attention to. Not only, the success and abundance I feel you're getting, but I feel there's, maybe a strong connection to love and a choice that may be coming. But let's go into love to see what that is all about, Scorpio, to see if this victory, success, and the celebration, this choice may be about love. It may be, an ending of a relationship, and also could be, clearing out the old to start a new one. But let's look in love, Scorpio, and see what, with Venus being in our first house here in December, wow, we get the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about positive changes that are coming towards us, Scorpio, in love. And we had to wait until the wheel changed. We had to wait till Venus went direct in Scorpio, right? So what a blessing. How beautiful. I feel there's a lot of wonderful positive changes, redemption. Like I said, maybe there is now a chance to really rejoice with the one that you love, and you've been waiting maybe patiently, and now that Venus has gone direct, you receive some type of joy and happiness and connection with the one that you have been desiring. So one more card here. Let's pull, Scorpio. Change. There we are. That's us, Scorpio. That's the death card. So like I said, there's some type of change, some type of clearing out, some type of ending for this positive new beginning. So a lot of us Scorpios, that's what Venus in retrograde in the last couple months. Maybe it wasn't easy. Maybe it was a huge change and transformation that a lot of us Scorpios had to go through deep within. It was a deep connection to our own self, right? Because Venus also dipped into the 12th house there too during retrograde. So it was about clearing out the old karmic situations, lessons and tests that we had to go through in love, clearing that out and understanding those tests. Redemption time, it's purity, it's innocence now that Venus is in our first house, right? It's like a new start, a new cycle. So look at the positive changes that us Scorpios are now heading towards, because we went through that cycle. We went through that change. We had to go deep within and face our fears, our shadow side, and clearing out what we know that we needed to really be more cleared and purified for love. So you have the Five of Swords here. So what is the Five of Swords? That is challenges. So it does look like, there has been challenges with the Five of Swords, challenges in communication. And that's why I feel it's redemption time, that if you've been, like I said, there has been something very karmically that we have been going through, Scorpios, a huge change and transformation, something very karmically in the last couple months that we had to go through to understand about love, to go through this positive change. So realize that the universe is saying that like I said, you faced your lessons. The Five of Swords, the fives to me are about lessons and tasks and challenges, and getting through them for something new to develop, something positive to change. And Scorpio, again, redemption time. So one more card here, and then I'll pull some love cards here for you. So here we go, Scorpio. One more card in love. December 2018. There we go. Well, there you go. There's your Prince Charming. There's your Knight of Cups. There's your Cup of Love. So, yeah, and I want you to see this because the challenges, the transformation, the endings, the karmic lessons test, what you've had to go deep within, it was like a death. But, you know, you get the positive will, redemption, purity, innocence, love, the Knight of Cups. That is love, a journey in love. This Knight wants to fulfill you in some type of deep connection. It could be another water sign here, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces for you. But this is it is about finding that right connection. And I feel now you're going to be moving towards, again, some type of victory and success. And maybe this is what you've been waiting for, was this Knight of Cups for your male and female energies. Maybe this is what you've been waiting for. And look at Scorpio. You do get that love. You get that fulfillment and happiness. So let's look at a couple more cards in love. But I'm liking this reading so far here for you, Scorpio. Yeah, you know, just a new journey in love. It's like, you know, just having hope and faith that things would start to look positive in love is happening for you now. So, you know, even though there has been some challenges that you've had to face, and a huge transformation, you know, and that's what the butterfly here is, and that's what the death card is a transformation, an ending from that pain, from that karmic cycle. You're going to now a positive cycle in love here, Scorpio. Yes, and it's through your strength, your power, that you have overcome your challenges. And that's what's beautiful to see in love, is you really have overcome your challenges. And it's because you have stayed strong and connected to the divine's energy. And that's, you know, strong connection to your angels and guides and to the divine. No matter how long it takes, no matter how difficult the karmic lesson and test was, I do feel, Scorpios, of all energies, you know how to come back from the dark to the light. So let's pull a love card here, Scorpio. For the month of December, it's looking like a huge change in the direction, with Venus being direct in Scorpio, allowing us those final positive changes. We just had to learn maybe some karmic understanding and lessons and tests within the last couple of months here. But we have faced our challenges. We have gone through our death, and we have come out stronger and more courageous and more powerful. And that's why we get redemption. We get love. We get success. We get a beautiful new beginning, a new journey in love. So Scorpio, love, love, love. Here we go. Wow, so I got 3 cards here. I mean, the first one is, yeah, about freeing yourself. This is the time where we are freeing ourselves, and it's time to take back control of our life here. So a lot of us Scorpios are freeing ourselves from the past, our karmic, you know, lessons and tests. We are freeing ourselves. That's what Venus had to do for us in the last couple months, being retrograde. We had to really go deep within our karma and free ourselves from, you know, those tests. And no, now it's time to just let go of those control issues. Let go of things from the past, Scorpio. Sometimes that's hard for us to do, but if we do, we can find the right one. This could be the one. So it does look like there's positive changes, and this Prince Charming, this Nine of Cups, this lovely, you know, energy. There could be a very strong connection to love this month if you just free yourself, if you just let go of control issues. I do feel there's this beautiful energy wanting to give you some type of cup of love. That's beautiful. I love that, to see that for us Scorpios. So let's look at one oracle in love here, and then we'll go into your work and finances. But yes, like I said, it's just a big change for a lot of us Scorpios, and it is all about redemption and freeing ourselves from the past. and facing our challenges in love, and knowing that finally positive, changes, a beautiful love connection can finally come your way, Scorpio. So let's pull a love oracle. Here we go. Envy. So let's look at that here with envy. Yes, this may be a month that others are envious of you. Venus being in Scorpio, and people may be more envious of you because of so much of this Venus energy pouring out of you here. But let's see what the envy is all about here. Okay, lack, dissatisfaction. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city. On the horizon, she has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Again, I guess I have to go back to that. Let go of control issues, right? Let go of control issues. And, Scorpios can be very envious and very jealous. So we have to be very careful with that, okay? So this card upright is telling you to let go of jealousy and acknowledging the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. So notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a conscientious of lack to the one of value. With this shift, all things change. And I feel that's why we have to talk about this jingle shell card, right? Having a focus that's one-sided and maybe just focusing on maybe, what others have and what you haven't been able to receive yet. And that's important now to focus on knowing that, there's no reason to be envious of anyone else. You're going to make your own way now because you have the wheel of fortune. So, and that's what I feel, that's what we had to really release, Scorpio, this envious feeling from what we feel about others, or what we lack of because what of others have. But we have the will now, and that shows that there is going to be a change. There's no reason to be envious of others, and no reason to control the situations anymore. We are going to receive that abundance. We're going to receive this new love because we're freeing ourselves from that envy. We're freeing ourselves from what we didn't have or what we didn't get in the past. We've cleared that now. So we need to move away from that and know now, we've got the will. We've got, the positive changes that are coming our way. And, like the card said, we can't be envious of others. What did it say there? After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. So, yes, we have to not be envious of others because we don't want them to have more, right? And so, we want to focus on what we have and stay positive because, like I said, Jupiter is blessing us in the second house. We will be able to have the prosperity, the abundance, the joy, the happiness, what we want. But we had to wait until this time for this change. So let's look at the work and finances for us Scorpios. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. Look at this. No kidding. You get the blessing card first. Of course it's going to be wonderful. There's blessings with Jupiter being in our second house, and you will receive the blessings. There's no reason to be envious of others. Others will, I'm sure, be envious of you, Scorpio, in the next year. But I do feel you understand how it feels, and will make sure that you stay grounded and on the positive side because it's karma time. Karma time. There you go. 2 major arcana cards in your career and finances. This is about an ending of a cycle. This is about positive changes and blessings being bestowed upon you. Like I said, you had to wait until this time. You had to wait until Jupiter went into your second house for for you to receive what you deserve from all the hard work. Again, success, victory, accolades. So these two cards, so it shows, again, you know, the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords is not to be envious. You know, it does look like, you know, maybe you haven't been so happy in your work and things haven't been, it's been very challenging. Maybe it felt like you maybe have to walk away from what you're doing because, you know, not having what you really, you know, truly want that others do. But this is what the universe wants us to understand, is this is what our challenge is. This is what we had to clear out. With Venus being in retrograde, there was a lot of things that maybe we're disappointed in our work where we're not at. You know, maybe there has been challenges that, you know, we've had to compete with in work, and being envious of others maybe in what they do, and not being where you want to be. But again, what do we have here? We have to remember that yes, there has been disappointments. There has been challenges. But this is karma time. This is because you stayed with the divine's light. And now you get the blessings for these beautiful changes to occur here. So focus on knowing that even though, you know, the universe is saying it's not been easy, there's knowledge that's coming through these blessings, secrets being revealed, knowledge that's coming to you, especially like I said with, you know, the North Node being in our 9th house now. It's, you know, a lot of blessings, a lot of knowledge, spiritual growth, connection to the divine being stronger, redemption time, like I said, through having to go through, you know, so many disappointments and upheavals and challenges, and having to watch out for the competition. But yes, it is now time for you to have some type of ending for some type of new beginning. It is going to be, you know, for a lot of us Scorpios, just, you know, it's like a new calling, a new calling. So one more card here in your work and finances. And this may be because there's going to be some choices, and that's what I'm saying. If you are disappointed, if you've been challenged, if you've been wanting to walk away, it does look like there's a new doorway, a portal. You do have the Two of Wands in the choice card, so it is about choices, I feel, coming to you. Like I said, I feel there's a choice, maybe an offer, you know, something coming to you in your workforce that's going to change your karma, that's going to allow you to grow and expand, a blessing. And that's what I feel. There is some type of message with this Two of Wands, some type of choice, some type of doorway portal that's going to get you out of this situation that you have been feeling disappointed in, and just focus on knowing that there is something changing karmically for you Scorpios here. How beautiful is that? So I wanted to pull an oracle, wisdom oracle for your work and finances, and then one oracle, a tarot oracle, a karmic tarot oracle for the energy going into 2019 for you Scorpios. So one other oracle for your work and finances here, and seeing there is, you know, changes, blessings, and more knowledge, insight coming to you, a message, something, you know, you weren't expecting, I feel, something being revealed unexpectedly, changing you and giving you something to rejoice, something that I feel you're going to be emotionally happy about. It's just joyful. It's giving you maybe your independence. Maybe this is about you working for yourself now, but it's something growing and prospering, and it's really going to be very positive, changing your journey, changing your direction. So December 2018, Scorpio. Okay. Took a few minutes, but let's see what it says. The Hawk Prince, spirit communication, paying attention. There you go. So there is a strong connection to communicating with your spirits this month, and I do feel they're trying to communicate some type of, you know, change that's coming, and that's why it says on here, pay attention. Pay attention to what spirit is communicating to you. The Hawk Prince, I'm seeing this prince here too, so pay attention. You know, there seems to be some type of energy flowing to you to give you some type of communication, some type of change. So let's read about about the Hawk Prince and see what this wisdom is all about that's happening. Number 11. Okay. The Hawk Prince appears with good news. He flies into your life to alert you that a message is coming to help you manifest your destiny. Like I said, I feel there's a message coming, something positive. Expect a phone call, a letter, email, or conversation that lets you know the next step to take towards your greatest good, or to tell you that you have arrived at an important stage along your path. The Hawk Prince is also the ally for spirit communication. So pay attention when you think you hear something important pop out to you on the radio, on TV, or in overhearing the conversations of strangers. Spirit is constantly in dialogue with you. Are you listening? Stay open and expect Spirit to speak to you and show you the way to your prosperity in all aspects of your life. That is so awesome to see there. So yes, the Hawk Prince is here to give you some type of message. So expect some type of connection this month to give you some type of victory, success, something to rejoice, something that's coming your way. I just love it. So one last card before we close up here, Scorpio. I just wanted to pull in a karmic connection to your energy flowing into 2019. What to expect for your energy. As we know, huge transformations, positive changes, blessings being bestowed upon you, karmic changes happening, beautiful messages, connection to the divine and spirit. Pay attention this month because it does look like you're being offered. There's something communicated to you. So it's just beautiful to see here. So what is your last card here, Scorpio? 2019 energy. What to expect. Here we go. You get the Seven of Scrolls, intricacies in industry. So let's read this really fast here. Intricacies in industry, Seven of Scrolls. Okay. Work on a Renaissance cathedral. Let me try that again. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This could also show that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It's only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. And just a little message from this card. There's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that this situation is a puzzle in pieces on a table in front of you. Imagine the individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. So yes, you are on to greatness. Just pay attention to these details and know that things are changing, and it's like you are building your own cathedral. You're building your own business. You're building your own, power. And you're paying attention now to what spirit is being shown to you. And yes, this is karma time for you. So much love to all of you Scorpios. It is going to be a wonderful month this month and going into 29 to keep on building, keep on believing. Don't be envious of others because you are going to succeed and you are going to build your own cathedral, even more magnificent because you have, the success. You have some beautiful messages coming your way this month to lead you on some type of journey that is really going to be emotionally satisfying for you. So death and transformation, that is what we go through, Scorpio, and this is all about now the positive light that's coming your way. So again, just much love and gratitude to all you Scorpios for supporting me, subscribing, sharing, connecting with me, all my lovely clients. Until next time, if you ever want a personal reading, please look at my links below and connect with me. But I'll see you in 2019. And with pure love, this energy.